Weirded from the back.
We just gonna do a poll. People listen. Random encounter. Who win? Batman versus Spider-Man.
I still don't like the random encounter. Why you? I don't like you put the random encounter.
Yeah, you trying to sway?
Yeah, you swaying it.
That's the only way it would
No.
be reasonably fair. Why are you trying to do so? Why are you going so far out of your way to try to get Batman an advantage?
I'm not,
because that's the only chance he has, right?
That's
the only chance he has,
get
right?
Spider-Man the
That's
advantage,
selective
though.
language.
Exactly. You trying to get Spider-Man the advantage.
How? If it's a random encounter, it's fair enough for both of them.
You know what? Let's make it completely fair. Let's say they both got prep time. Who wins?
Batman, easy.
Spider-Man.
Still Spider-Man.
Still got Batman.
No.
Still Spider-Man. Y'all underestimating this nigga's intelligence.
I'm not underestimating it.
Yes,
but
you are.
y'all are underestimating Batman.
I'm not.
So we feel the same way about each other.
All right. First off, let me do the intro.
Let me say it.
I refuse to let this go.
We are your host, Clayton.
Jay Smooth.
Batman.
What?
Robin.
Hey,
Batman's Glazer, of course.
Chill out, Jack.
You've gone too far.
I think y'all are truly underestimate. Batman's my favorite superhero, number one. Batman and
Mine too.
Dick Grayson's Robin / Nightwing. Those are my favorite. But I'm also realistic in the fact where if them niggas prep time or not, Spider-Man has the advantage against Batman.
He can have the advantage and still lose.
What's Spider-Man's weakness?
Them hands.
Actually, no. Batman's more versed in fighting, but Spider-Man hands is not lacking.
Still ain't heard a weakness from the
shit, James.
Batman's weakness? No prep
Spider-Man
time.
always just look like he's scrambling to fight, bro. Batman is nothing but action.
I mean,
He's trying to whoop your ass.
One, Spider-Man is fighting niggas that's either strength-wise the same level as him or got some type of advantage on him as far as like Doc Ock-wise. Doc Ock got multiple arms where Spider-Man has to one fight that nigga like that. Two, Rhino. Rhino's a big-ass fucking nigga. Depending on which verse you want to go. Either he in the giant metal suit or his body is just like that. Electro, that nigga is literally a lightning bolt. Mysterio, basically Batman's version of Scarecrow. So that
Batman's enemy is a guy that laughs and a dude that loves riddles.
Don't do that to Joker. Don't do that to Joker.
The guy that laughs
he is one of the top villains.
Now, if y'all say this, who would be better? Would Batman fare better against Spider-Man villains, or would Spider-Man fare better against Batman villains? I'll give that to Batman.
Yeah.
One night against Joker.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The psychological warfare.
Exactly.
Spider-Man not built for real war. That's what I'm saying.
But But the argument against those two is a one-on-one scenario. Psychological warfare is not going to be something that Batman.
If they were really scrapping, that would be like a true battle, and I just don't think Spider-Man's coming through.
Why would he be able to play psychological warfare, Josh?
What is he going to be able to use against Spider-Man?
Are you talking about in this random encounter? Or are you talking
I mean,
about
you could even
either one, bro.
You could even
what are you going to do? Go after Mary Jane?
Go after Mary Jane?
That's not very hero-like last time I checked.
That nigga gonna play a whole.
Don't downplay Batman. Batman to push it to the fucking limit to win the fight.
Take that nigga to the drive-in theater and put Uncle B in whole mixtape on that bitch.
Hey, Spider-Man do the same.
You want to piss off Spider-Man? That's a faster way to lose, in my opinion.
He's gonna be crying.
He'll do this. No, Batman to be crying too, because Batman's weakness is his parents' death.
That's what made him to who he is.
Trauma and drama. They just gonna start sharing trauma in the middle of the fight.
Spider-Man gripped this nigga Kingpin up by his skin and lifted him up like this.
I'm saying, don't get me wrong, Spider-Man, damn near, he is like ranked like one of the top strongest superheroes. Damn near like top 3.
Popularity wise, he's not even.
I'm not about strength wise.
I wouldn't go that
Look
far.
it up. I'm talking about like the actual creators of the shit. Like when they're like ranking like their strengths and everything, like on the actual how they made the characters, Spider-Man like top 5 for sure.
Strength versus weaknesses.
No, like pure strength.
No, pure strength. He ain't top 3.
And like all of comics, or maybe Marvel?
10.
No, like they're all the comics. Like that's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm talking shit about Spider-Man, but no, that nigga up there.
Maybe top 10 because he definitely ain't stronger than Superman, Hulk, or Thor. That's 3 right there. That's already he ain't stronger than him.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might be competing with Hulk.
Stop. Okay, MCU Hulk. Of late, you may have an argument, but no.
I think how strong Spider-Man
Angry
really
Hulk
is, though. That's the strongest.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Spider-Man is strong, but Hulk's whole thing is the more angry he get, the stronger he get. This nigga can destroy a planet with his hands. Same thing with Superman. Thor is literally holding the realms together with his bare hands.
Not with his bare hands, with his hammer.
No, with his bare hands, like literally.
Oh, he's about like talking about the star.
Well, the star too, and realms, depending on the comics you want to read. Thor is like
Thor. I can give you. I don't know about Hulk though. I don't know if I'm gonna give you that one.
Y'all ain't.
I think Spider-Man to be Thor.
Now y'all gassing up Spider-Man a little too much.
Spider-Man
at least in the strength department.
From Fantastic Four, the Thing got more strength than
I don't think
Spider-Man.
He's not being Thor's ass. Thor's top of the top.
No, I think Spider-Man beat Thor's ass though. Like, okay.
Well, now you're just delusional, bro. I can't get on board with that. That's crazy. What?
Anyway, we about to get into some real serious topics. Now niggas just saying anything.
Y'all act like some of these niggas ain't got their ass beat already by niggas who ain't the niggas Spider-Man. He done got his ass beat before.
Thor got his ass beat by who? Thanos?
Yeah. I mean,
if you're going off MCU, sure. But outside of MCU, every hero has got their ass beat by their villains, like or
they have to for plot,
for plot wise. Yeah,
we don't say plot.
Don't say
plot wise because they got their ass beat. They got their ass beat.
Nigga, this is not real life. These niggas is not
exactly. We know it ain't real life. That's what I'm saying. You can't base it off the plot because you can say the plot is the reason they won.
Yeah, that is
they
true.
Did it for the plot.
We can't use that argument.
They got their ass beat for the plot.
You got your ass beat. That's what I'm saying.
For the comic strip. Got my ass beat.
Anyways, in more depressing news.
Wow.
I want to get the depressing topic out of the way and talk about our Lions going home.
Oh man, somebody got their ass beat.
We did in the second half of that game. We got our ass beat.
We was Super Bowl bound for 2 quarters.
I'm still grieving. Actually,
for 2 quarters, I was the happiest man.
I had never been on such a high in my life. I was like, oh my, like
I was getting ready to cash out my tab. I was like, we about to pack it up early tonight, boys.
Yeah,
we're out.
And then some things happened. We started dropping balls. We started going for some, what some people would say, questionable 4th downs. But I felt like it was Dan Campbell staying true to what got us into that position in the first place. So I didn't personally have a problem with the first, or I didn't really have a problem with either one. But the second one, I was like, in the moment, I was like, take the 3. But I understood when you're playing against a team like that, you want to put them away. And that's one of the better opportunities to do that in that moment, especially when they got all the momentum and they stole it back from you. And you're trying to make a game-changing play. So
them niggas Debo the momentum. It wasn't like they just took it. Them niggas Debo from Friday snatched the shit.
Literally,
like,
Debo is the one who snatched
We
it.
was red in the second half, and them niggas was Debo.
Dog, I knew when Ayuk caught that ball off of the DB's head, I'm like, we're losing. In my heart, I knew it was over after that. I was like, I didn't. There was nothing that it could be said to me, and I was gonna be like, oh yeah, we winning this.
Our DBs is just ass because that nigga should have caught that. Ain't no way the ball hit you dead, slapping the fucking in between your face mask.
He's falling backwards.
He's
falling backwards.
That's the only grace I give him is because he was off balance as hell. Because you trying to catch yourself while he trying to put his hands up.
Yeah, he's not a receiver.
He didn't have his hands closed fully. He really was just damn near trying to fuck with Ayuk and then like, oh shit, the ball right there.
Yeah,
and the ball hit him right there in the face.
Didn't they bump into each other like a little bit before that?
Yeah, that's why he was off balance.
Yeah, so I'm not going.
That's the only grace I give him. But I just wish the ball would have got patted down.
Like just,
but
I falling out, just swat that motherfucker.
I knew it was a game changer.
It was a pass interference anyway. So even if Ayuk didn't catch it, it would have been.
They didn't throw for it.
They weren't going.
They picked it up.
I mean, because he caught it. So and they already knew they was going to accept it because it was right there.
No, I mean, to me, it wasn't pass interference. If anything, it should have been on Ayuk if it was going to be pass interference because he ran into him.
That was clean.
He ran into him.
It was defensive pass interference because they bumped and fell over way before the ball got there. It was going to be pass interference on us. If it was offensive pass interference, they would have pulled that play back.
Yeah, I didn't even see go to flag down.
Them calling no foul on that made more sense because
it's a spectacular play, and the nigga caught it. And where the pass interference ended up happening, that was further back. Mm-hmm. So you already know they're going to accept it. So we might as well just pick it up and give them the spot where they're going to be.
See, I didn't even see that flag. But I knew the momentum swung when we went for it on that fourth down and Reynolds fucking dropped that pass, which he put that bitch on the money. You can't ask for a better pass. He put that bitch on the money. You got to make that catch.
Who?
Reynolds on that fourth down.
The first or the second time when he dropped it in the next drive? Because he dropped one across the middle, wide open, in his palms.
No, I'm talking about the fourth down. I think it was like 4th and 2.
It was 2-4.
The other one was
the other one wasn't the fourth down.
The other one was third down.
Oh, yeah.
The fourth down one. When we didn't get that fourth down one, I'm like, and he put that bitch on the money,
on him,
around the defender,
on him.
Literally, it's
Mondo,
right.
pull the mic off your.
It's right there.
On him.
It was right there. I said, here we go with the bullshit.
That one stung a little bit.
And I
got the biggest problem with our defense in the second half because we didn't do anything different. We were just sitting in the base defense and letting them do literally whatever they wanted to. Literally whatever they wanted to.
I don't even blame our defense.
I do.
Our defense did a solid enough job for us
in the first half.
And in the second half. They did a solid enough job. The momentum just switched on us. First off, we were never good against quarterbacks that could run. Mm-hmm. 2 of the passes that Brock Purdy did should have not been caught, but they were. The Ayuk catch and the one he turned around and he threw it crossbody backwards to I think it was Jennings, the receiver, and he had to jump up and literally catch it one-handed. Both of those plays was on third downs.
And any quarterback, they usually get away with at least one of those crossbody throws a game. Usually if they doing that multiple times, that's when you start to see problems start to happen where it get intercepted. Because even Patrick Mahomes had a throw like that, but it was like he chucked it up. It was up there for grabs, though, but he put it in position only his guy could get it, and it was the same thing with Purdy when he threw that.
Purdy
just threw that bitch up.
He just threw it up, and our team, we were fully committed that he was running it. Mm-hmm. So they were going after Brock, and then when he threw it, it's like, oh shit, let me try to hurry up and get back, catch it, and dude, literally by the grace of God, caught it. Yeah. The momentum switched, and then after Gibbs fumbled, and we were still up by a touchdown after that play. That's when we should have started running the ball more. Mm-hmm. Should have just kept trying to pound the ball, run down the clock, and take whatever points we can get because the crowd's back in it. The momentum has switched. We got to take what we can get. We can't do the whole, this is what got us here. We're going to constantly be aggressive. We want to shoot them out of the game. The momentum is switched. Now we got to slow burn this momentum down, at least until we can get a solid enough play. But then also, he should have kicked that field goal because when they scored that touchdown that got them up by 3, we would have at least been tied. Now it's a grit game. Who going to out physical who? But now that they up by 3, now we got to try to play catch up, and they know we got to try to play catch up. Now the pressure's on us.
What was the distance on that fourth down? Like 4 or 5 yards.
It don't even matter.
No, it does though, because usually when we go for those, we up to that point we were 20 for 25 on those situations. So situationally, it's like I got confidence in my guys, and if we missed a field goal, it's like, as a player on the team, you're like, bro, why you switch up on us, coach? Any other time we go for this and we make it more times than we don't make it. It's by a large margin.
It's different.
That's not your average game, though.
It's different pressure. Different pressure moment.
I mean, we were doing that when we're down 1 and had a chance to tie, but we're going for 2 anyways to win the game.
Come back next week.
So it's like,
do not learn from the Cowboys game.
We can come back next week. We can come back next week. This game is win or go home. You gotta. Every mistake matters in this moment. Like, we have to take what we can get.
It's not Dan Campbell's fault that Josh Reynolds dropped 2 balls.
I didn't say that was
No, it's not his fault.
Fumbled.
I didn't say that was his fault. But I'm saying when the points are there and the momentum has completely switched, now they up by 3. The crowd's back in, and we're having sloppy play after sloppy play, like we're fucking up. Take what we can get.
The worst part for me was running the ball on that 3rd and goal with a minute left. And not getting it, and having to burn the timeout, because that's when the game ended right there. The game literally ended right there. Because if you throw the ball, you have to throw the ball right there. Like, but even then, that ties back to the philosophy, like, hey, like, we believe in our guys, let's run the ball. But at that point, you should. That's one of those plays where you got to switch it up and try something different on that.
That 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Play that didn't bother me as much because
that bothered the fuck out of me. Man. I started my car after that. I walked outside. I'll be right back.
Rallying at that point. I feel like we were.
It didn't bother me as much on the fact that we were still down by 3. Let's just say we throw the ball that play and we end up scoring on that. Yeah, it's still some time.
That's when we were down 10.
No, I know, but I'm saying we end up scoring. We're down by 3 after, like, let's just say
we still got the 3 timeouts.
But we got 3 timeouts.
We got 3 timeouts, but the momentum has switched. Like, it's not a guarantee that we're going to get the ball back.
Snatching the momentum back by scoring a touchdown in that moment, like,
you're not really. You're not snatching the momentum because they're still up. They're still winning.
Okay, do I think we're going to stop them from getting a first down there?
You can be winning,
not really, momentum. But it gives us a better chance if we do stop them. If we all sell out and we do get the stops that we need on that play, we have time on the clock still. Yeah. But kicking an onside kick, nobody is getting an onside kick, bro. Nobody's getting onside kicks anymore. Also, that doesn't happen.
You got to look at the fact that our secondary is suspect as fuck. So, yeah.
They're running the ball. With a minute left in the game, they're running the ball all 3 plays.
Okay,
for sure.
They run the ball, but that 3rd down, we need to get a first down to get them, make sure that they out of this game. I don't have confidence in our secondary to, 1, stop them, and also Brock Purdy has shown that he can just run that bitch on us. Like, in hindsight, it makes sense, but at the same time, too, it's not a guarantee. Like, I'm not mad that we tried to run that. Like, as long as we got a touchdown, it is what it is. Because once they got up by 10, it was wraps. They was not giving that lead back to us.
No, but I completely disagree because running it and not getting it there ended the game with 0 chance.
Yeah.
If you throw it 2 times and you don't get it, whatever. It doesn't matter. But if you throw it 2 times and you do get it and you still got your 3 timeouts, you still have a chance. And it's greater than 0.
Exactly.
How many onside kicks have people recovered this season? Probably not that many.
We pulled an Atlanta Falcons move. We should have kept running the ball in the second half coming out the gate. They could not stop our run.
We just fumbled the ball.
Okay, that's one fumble. That's one mistake, but that doesn't mean go away from the game plan.
Exactly. Yeah, you still got Montgomery.
Keep running that bit. Give it to Gibbs again. He gonna secure that. He gonna make sure he secured it the second time.
And that was miscommunication on that one too.
Yeah, because he ran the wrong side. That whole play
looked awkward as hell.
Yeah, it was a fucked up play. They should have kept running the ball because they could not stop our run. That was just a bad mess up. And then after that fumble, we was just discombobulated. The fans got back in it, and then our players, like, the pressure start building because they starting to come back, and they start feeling it.
We ain't never been there before.
Once they start building that confidence, once your confidence come back in it, now, because when we got up 24-7 before halftime, they team, like, they was kind of deflated because they could not stop us. Mm-hmm. Once they seen that they was within 7, now they rejuvenized. Now it's back being physical against physical, and we went away from our physical game. That was on us.
Before that, after they came out of that half, shit, and Debo said, "Nigga, I'm Debo."
Did a couple push-ups in the back.
He was looking at them niggas like, "Boy,
it's the Lions."
Start giving me this ball. These niggas weak. And that's how he really felt.
I'm going for the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Need some better tacklers.
Yeah, I'm not going against Patrick Mahomes. I'm just saying he's the greatest quarterback ever to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Greatest quarterback I ever laid my eyes on.
I'm sorry. Tom Brady, I'm sorry. He more talented than you, though, G. That's what get me.
Tom will tell you.
He's more talented than Tom Brady. That's the kicker.
And the way he manages the game now is so similar that along with the talent that he has, who's gonna stop this man?
Alicia's sick as hell.
It's Patrick Mahomes and then everybody else.
Nigga,
Joe Burrow is the next tier down. I know you don't like hearing that, Alisha, but
Hey, my man,
Patrick Mahomes about to get ring number 3.
I'm so sick
Go ahead,
of the
Alisha,
Chiefs.
go ahead and talk because Alisha ain't said
I'm
a
so
word.
sick of the motherfucking Chiefs, bro. I'm so people sucking Patrick Mahomes' dick. I'm so sick of you the GOAT, you the best in the game. I'm so sick of the whole organization.
Patrick
So
Mahomes.
you
To be completely honest,
Watching Patrick Mahomes play is like watching Michael Jordan in his prime for like
it
back in the day.
It's
it feel like that is for us.
everybody on the other side just get tight. As soon as they see this nigga, like, oh, fuck. Like they change their whole game plan because of this nigga.
Patrick Mahomes.
Because they feel the pressure.
Tom Brady, like you could say, like you can bet against Tom Brady because you take away the run game. Now all he got to do is pass. You kind of like, or if you get pressure on Tom Brady. Well, no, if you get pressure,
I was about to say pressure.
Never.
If you get pressure on Tom Brady, you have a better chance of winning that game. Everybody like knew that about him because he couldn't get out of the pocket. Exactly. If you can get pressure to him,
but you had to get there so fast, and you had to play man defense. And you had to play sticky man defense. Only like the Denver Broncos was the only team that I really saw that locked them down like that.
Look at every team, Denver Broncos, that Super Bowl where they went 16-0, then they went against the Giants. That Giants line was getting to them. Mm-hmm. That's how they was able to. I'm not saying Tom wasn't like still killing it, but it made it more beatable. Patrick Mahomes is the first quarterback you look at and just like your team can be straight up ass, but if you got him, he's gonna make some shit shake. Regardless, like he gonna put the ball somewhere only a few people could put it. He gonna get those extra yards. He gonna be falling down, and he's still gonna get that ball off somehow. Even the defensive players, when they mic'd up, they're like, "Bro, how the hell did he get that shit off?" Like it's crazy. But another serious topic.
anyways,
Alisha hater.
I'm the
so have
Chiefs'
y'all been
biggest
hearing
hater.
about what's been going on with Vince McMahon?
Bro, I saw the status. What is going on?
Every week you give me what's this shit.
I didn't even know that nigga was relevant. I'm gonna be honest.
Talking about this.
He ended up selling WWE to this company called TKO. TKO owns the UFC and WWE.
Ain't The Rock a part of that though?
Yeah, he's on the board. So they ended up selling WWE. First off, backstory because I'm a WWE fan. Vince McMahon. Allegations started coming out against Vince McMahon years ago. He's up stepping away from WWE, completely basically leaving, and it started getting ran. Now fans are more invested in it because they like Vince McMahon still being the figurehead. This shit sucks. This shit's not exciting because we all know Vince is behind all this shit. Mm-hmm. Vince McMahon, after the allegations kind of died down, he ended up basically deboing his way back to the power of WWE because he was the majority stake owner, shares holder in WWE. He literally came back to them and basically told them, like, look, if y'all don't let me be back in charge of WWE, I ain't selling this company. Now, the rest of y'all, like, now y'all just still got to do them. So he had to debo his way back into the WWE. They ended up selling WWE to this company, TKO, and they was doing partnerships with them. TKO basically voted this nigga out because there's like all those allegations and everything. Like, you making it hot for us, and we don't need the bad publicity on us. So they basically clean the house. Mm-hmm. These allegations came out. Damn, I wish I
was like, wait, what allegations?
I can't remember her name, but her name came.
She's a wrestler or something. Or?
She worked for WWE, and basically, allegedly, these are alleged rumors. Vince McMahon was running a sex trafficking ring with her.
I believe it 100%.
And he was passing her around to all his guys in the back, like his yes men and shit like that. Like, because when Vince McMahon basically got booted out, niggas started leaving WWE quick as hell, like resigning positions and everything. Mm-hmm. And that's because the guy who owns TKO, he don't play any of that like toxic shit in there. Even if you like help build the company up or whatever, he quickly like get the boot out. Like, I don't need no smut on my name.
How? If he let the one, he part owner of the UFC and the one nigga still there, Dana White?
Dana White don't have these type of allegations on him. Yeah, like the allegations
on there though.
The allegations against Vince McMahon is like nasty. Basically, like he was passing her around. He was like, it's all alleged that this is what it is, but basically he was having a threesome with, I don't know if y'all know who John Laurinaitis is, but he basically was like head of talent or whatever at the time. Yeah. He was having a threesome with the girl and her, and he ended up taking a shit on her head. Allegedly.
Was this consent? Was this consent?
No. Like she's saying it was a consent. Then like he was like, he basically locked her in a room and shit, like in his office, and he like came in there and was forcing toys in her and shit like that.
What?
These are all alleged.
Damn.
Then he was trying to set her up to allegedly hook up with Brock Lesnar, and Vince McMahon. One of the quotes were Vince McMahon sent out a message saying like, "No, you could basically do what you want with her. She might scream, she might try to say no, but it's going to be hard for her to say no with a cock down her throat."
He always seemed a little off to me. I'm just gonna be honest.
Crazy.
I'm not saying that the allegations are true.
That nigga said what?
But he always seemed a little
Yeah.
off.
When I read that quote, I was like, Jesus Christ. Like,
Yeah, I'm like,
but
process.
But that whole
you
industry
told me
is
this
off.
before. You told me this before, and I'm hearing it again. I'm still like, damn.
Yeah, that nigga said she
Her name was-
say no.
her name was Janelle Gray.
But she can't say nothing. Boy, you an animal. That nigga
Dog.
is something different.
Ugh.
So,
He is
so
something
it says
different.
in the lawsuit, Janelle Grant worked for WWE legal and talent departments. Alleges Vince McMahon forced her into sexual relationships in order for her to obtain and keep her job, and passed around pornographic pictures and videos of her to other men, including other employees.
Yeah, that's a devious individual.
She said the exploitation started happening during COVID, March of 2020.
So wait, ain't none of this shit start happening until COVID?
Basically.
This nigga got the vid and said, fuck
I don't
life.
even. Honestly,
Maybe that's a side effect
I
of
hope
COVID.
she don't.
I don't know.
I hope
But-
she don't settle for a
But
check though.
the guy who
Personally.
owns TKO, he even like said like even if people knew about it and didn't say anything, they out of here too. He don't
Yes, they
care who it
should
is.
be.
Like, but that's why a lot of people are dropping out of WWE left and right. It's not more so wrestlers; it's more so like backstage people who help run the company and everything. A lot of them motherfuckers have been
It's
dropping
always
left
the
and right.
niggas behind the scenes make that shit moving and grooving.
Mm-hmm.
They know everybody's secrets for real.
It's the
niggas-
team of the
yeah.
team of the team.
Yeah, it's the
That's
niggas you don't really pay attention
because they're
to
like
in the
nobody cares
background.
about us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get away with it.
These are all alleged rumors.
but those are like the people that be running the show and shit.
Yeah,
right?
it's basically like
the figureheads,
like
in a sense. Or like
all Vince
board members.
McMahon's yes men.
Yeah.
Like all of them
Wow.
basically
That nigga wild.
was passing her around, and Brock Lesnar and her were supposed to meet up allegedly they were supposed to meet up to hook up and everything, but a snowstorm happened so they couldn't meet up and everything. Allegedly that's all. Like Brock and her was like texting, she was sending pictures and crap. Like Vince McMahon had like allegedly videos of him like pissing on her and shit like that, and all this was getting like sent to him, and they were supposed to meet up and have something, but they couldn't.
If there's pictures and videos, that's a slippery slope for my boy.
I don't know.
mean,
All that stuff hasn't been, nothing's been confirmed nor denied,
Yeah.
but these are the things that's in the lawsuit.
I thought he was already
they've
done.
been denied. Let me not say not denied, but they haven't been like,
yeah,
proven
like
as of yet, as of this.
Didn't he
recording.
have previous allegations for something else already? Wasn't that his original? What was his original reason for
McMahon.
getting?
I mean,
when you Vince McMahon, I'm pretty sure you have a bunch of allegations against you and
Yeah.
stuff that might not necessarily be true, but
even some of the stuff that he was like to remember back that he was having some of the female wrestlers do.
That's what I'm saying.
on TV.
He was
Like,
always
some of the stuff with
questionable
Trish
anyway.
Stratus was very questionable. If y'all go back and look at that shit,
Even with some of those
like
male
with my
wrestlers.
adult eyes, I was taken aback by some of the stuff that I saw.
apparently he pressured her to sign NDAs in exchange for $3 million, but only pay her $1 million. She said the lawsuit also alleges that a number of high-ranking WWE employees and board members who were not named in the complaint were aware of Vince McMahon's behavior, raising questions about who knew what and when. So a lot of people think Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, I was
knew.
gonna say that.
A lot of people think Shane McMahon knew. They think Triple H knew because Triple H like runs basically creative side of WWE.
Do they got any proof for any of this stuff? Yeah,
As far as what these people
like
know,
any of the allegations or anything. Did they
she
have
had
any?
text messages and stuff.
Videos
Did they
and
actually leak
pictures.
them or are they out?
I haven't seen any of them leaked or anything yet. That's why I'm saying these are all alleged.
You gotta have receipts.
See, because this a lot of crazy shit. Because that's what I'm saying. I gotta have receipts. I gotta see some proof.
But also too, when these lawsuits kind of start to like catch up before you, like all these details and stuff came out, Stephanie McMahon stepped away from WWE completely, like left her role completely. Shane McMahon left. Like a lot of people left, and word on street before these allegations even came out, Stephanie hasn't been talking to Vince McMahon or anything. So a lot of people think like, she ended up finding out and like, I'm done with you. I'm not even about to be associated near you or something. These are alleged because people like Stephanie, people like, and the way Triple H is running WWE, fans are like really engaging there. Like, bro, I pray Triple H didn't know anything about this.
Yeah.
It'd be hard not to if she got niggas going over there to hook up with Brock Lesnar. Shit, Triple H was that nigga.
That was essentially trying to recruit him back in.
The Royal Rumble.
Like the right-hand man.
Vince McMahon offered Brock Lesnar a bunch of money and a chance to have sex with her in order to get him to come back in 2021. So that's why Brock Lesnar was supposed to be in the Royal Rumble this past Saturday, but because these allegations and stuff came out, they was like, you know what, it's probably best you don't even show up.
That nigga tried to offer him some coachie to come back.
I was gonna say, Brock, you're not getting none.
He married to Sable. Y'all remember the wrestler Sable?
They're married.
Brock Lesnar was married to her?
He still can get coachie.
They married.
Outside of the marriage.
Bro, y'all didn't see his daughter? Y'all didn't see Brock Lesnar's daughter just set the record for what's that that toss in the Olympics or whatever?
Not pole ball.
Not pole ball, but like that heavy ass ball. You gotta spin around and throw it.
Like
she shattered the women's record for that. Like she looks just like Brock Lesnar.
What was the lady?
God damn, she do. Oh my God, she looks just like this nigga.
She doing the trenchable.
Yo,
she looks just like Brock Lesnar.
Bro, she looks just like him.
She look like Trent. She do look like her. They need to do it. Oh, they did do the Matilda remake. They needed her for the one.
Buff as hell. Buff as hell.
Yo, they look just alike. That is crazy.
But also too, the guy who owns TKO had to do something because WWE just signed a what's that, $5 billion? I think it was $5 billion deal with Netflix.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, they're moving Raw to Netflix next year, October this year or the very beginning of next year.
Netflix making shit. I gotta look into Netflix. See what the fuck
they're trying to keep up with the other
shit going on right now
because they don't got no live TV.
That's what's been going on with Vince McMahon. For the world who didn't know, Vince McMahon allegedly been out here doing some horrendous stuff, and actually, it's not that hard to believe that Vince McMahon would do some stuff like that. It just sucks. It just sucks when you're a fan of something. Yeah. I never really cared like for Vince McMahon. Like I don't know him, but I never really cared for him. But like when you hear all of this is going on, like I like the way Triple H is running the show. I like Stephanie McMahon. I pray that they knew nothing about it.
Are they still together?
Yeah, they both was running. Like she,
like her Batista.
Because I know that's how Triple H ended up getting into the position.
So the way after Vince McMahon left the first time, Stephanie McMahon and this guy Nick Khan, they both basically owned WWE at that time. They were the chairman and chairwoman, and Triple H is basically the way the show is running. He was in charge of that. Shawn Michaels running the developmental for like the young wrestlers coming in and trying to work their way up and everything. So they running it. Vince McMahon ended up forcing his way back, and Stephanie left right after Vince McMahon forced his way back. And that was a year ago when he did that.
Yeah, because I remember hearing that news a couple years ago when he left. Like, that was insane, bro.
Outside of like the horrible allegations and everything, you know how tight I'd be if I just sold my company to you and I'm thinking like we about to, like partnership and everything, I'm about to make all this money just for you to kick me out right after.
A lot of times that's how I be going.
That's true.
They literally buy your company just to get you up out of here.
Sometimes they'll keep you on as an advisor for a little bit.
You can't have all your dirt out there like that.
This about to be the first,
bro.
This is about to be the first WrestleMania that Vince McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, no McMahon has
attend.
Not necessarily attend, but have no like type of hand in anything that's going on there. Like Triple H is basically running it and everything now. It's like I pray Triple H didn't know. I pray like Triple H's name ain't dropped. Because the way he...
Come on, girl. Bring your receipts out, girl.
What Triple H is doing now, he's bringing it up with today's times. Like now, like wrestlers from other companies and everything, he'll let like a WWE wrestler or a couple WWE wrestlers go over to that wrestling show and have a wrestling show with them. Like WWE... the Royal Rumble, they just had the TNA's women's champion enter the Royal Rumble. Like she came in with her TNA title and everything, like to help build up TNA.
Because they all can eat though.
Yeah.
Triple H is doing stuff like that. Vince McMahon was never letting that.
Bro.
It's a wrestler named Shinsuke Nakamura. He's from Japan, and most of his career he's known as one of the best Japanese wrestlers of all time. Well, a guy who he like his most famous feud, kind of like the Rock and Stone Cold, but in their version. The guy over there, he's about to retire, so he's having like his farewell tour. Yeah. Triple H allowed Shinsuke Nakamura to still stay signed with WWE, but to go over there and have some matches with him before he retired and like send off and stuff.
That's real shit though. And that's real spiel.
Triple H is like he's truly like what the fans want. Okay, I'm gonna listen to y'all. If it makes sense, we gonna do it. If it don't, we gonna add a little twist to it to try to make it make more sense and do that. He's really for the fans, which is like dope. Where Vince McMahon's like, nah, I want this, and
my way or the highway type shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a fucked up individual. Allegedly.
I want her to pull out every receipt.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought Vince McMahon was a fucked up individual way before that. So,
Agreed. Agreed.
So like, I already.
It's not too far fetched. I'm not saying we're gonna put him in the cell or anything, but if it comes out, I'm not gonna be that shocked.
Yeah,
truly.
Is
the allegations themselves and how severe they were very shocking, but who was the perpetrator potentially is not surprising.
Not at all.
It's hard. It's the reason why like I'm kind of believe. Well, I won't say kind of. The reason why I believe her more so than like Vince McMahon not doing it is because the details, the vivid details she gave, and a lot. Like I was just reading some of the stuff that like stuck out to me. I wasn't even reading like everything. There was like a 67-page like thing that you can go through.
And she's going like through the whole organization. It's not like she's just like, oh, this person did. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's harder when you go up against all of that.
Brock Lesnar wasn't named, but the description basically fit him. He's a ex-UFC champion and a ex-WWE champion. And there's only one wrestler who was a UFC heavyweight champion and a WWE heavyweight champion.
I'm just how sick that nigga is. I'm sick he let his snowstorm stop him. I'm surprised he gonna pick her up personally.
That would have pissed me off. You ain't gonna come over because some snow?
UFC. CM Punk did UFC.
CM Punk tried to.
Did Bobby Lashley do
I love that
too?
man.
Bobby Lashley did too.
He was my reason for watching wrestling.
Not that many people.
CM Punk is back actually.
I heard.
Who?
But he just got
I'm about
injured.
to get
He just got
hyped.
injured at the Royal Rumble.
Who?
CM Punk.
Wasn't he already injured? Like seriously injured? Isn't that why he like left? I heard that's why he left originally.
I mean, he left because he didn't like the way Vince McMahon was running the show.
I'm like, and then he got
because he's woke as hell.
Dog walked when he was in the UFC. I was like, this ain't no
that
play shit.
dude,
This is real shit over here, Mike.
I think that's another thing. I think he wanted to do UFC too, and they were like,
he had 2 fights in it. That was it.
Sir.
There was a wrestler named Matt Riddle. He was in the UFC, and then he came to WWE. And WWE let him go because he had a lot of personal demons he just couldn't overcome. Like they tried to help him a bunch of times, and he just kept messing up. Just like, bro, we can't keep doing it.
Like drugs or like
I don't want to necessarily say drugs, but like there was people in the backstage who didn't like him. I think it was like prescription medications and stuff like that, or like weed in the system and alcohol problem. He would get into like he got into it with like police officers at the airport and stuff. It was like always just incident after incident when it came to him. So it was just like
it's just a loose cannon constantly, that type of thing.
Basically, it became a liability.
Damn.
He went to rehab and everything, came back and was just still kind of like doing the stuff. So it was kind of bad, but yeah, like I believe it just because of the level of detail that she went into. I feel like it'll be like for her to come forward, but also like have text messaging proof and level of detail like that she couldn't say and vividly point out and everything makes me believe her.
So the Vince McMahon come out and be like, oh, like this didn't happen like this.
Did he say anything?
His lawyer spoke on his behalf, came out and just said like none of these allegations are true, and he's going to vigorously defend himself and all this stuff,
We'll see.
But
is she taking this to court?
Yeah, all the everything's filed.
But where's she taking it? She's taking it civil, or she taking it
like what kind of case is it? Like
I don't think it's civil. I think it's actual like
pressing charges, criminal charges.
Civil or criminal.
Let me go see.
The civil is when they're really just trying to go get that money. Criminal.
That's what I'm saying. I hope she don't just settle for a check. Like he don't
still might
deserve
just
to walk away because he got money.
Like even then, the money is still something that would be very valuable because what industry is she going to be able to work in again under that? Because a lot of those situations, despite you being right, you could still get blackballed and not be able to get opportunity to work in the same things again.
Yeah,
Vince McMahon.
But people who are hiring in those top positions, they will know who she is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because
we don't know.
They're doing the same shit.
We don't know her. But anybody that's trying to hire her for a position that's paying multi-million dollar contracts or whatever she's getting, it's going to be like...
This article says Vince McMahon accused of Janelle Grant issues first statement since filing civil lawsuit. So
she went after the money.
Yeah, she want the cash.
But that even then, like, it sucks that she had to go through all that stuff, but it's understandable still trying to go and get the money.
Let's be honest. If you have me sign an NDA and you're doing shit that I don't really want to do,
then I really want my fucking money.
Yeah, and you promised me $3 million, I only get $1 million.
Yeah.
Nah, I want 10.
Yeah. Go get your money.
So it's like,
this nigga took a shit on her head. Give me my money.
Like what the fuck?
It was in a moment. He felt
R. Kelly'd me? Chill out.
You know what kind of party it was? He might have wanted to get freaky.
And
R. Kelly me is crazy.
And you were passing me around? Come on now.
He R. Kelly remixed. That was the remix of this.
The remix
hot
with
and
no...
fresh
The
out
remix
the kitchen, Alisha. That was hot fresh out the kitchen.
The remix would it be in the original?
Yeah,
how you remix an original?
It'd be more messed up if he was actually playing R. Kelly.
He remixed it. He shit it. It was hot and fresh.
All right. It'd be more messed up if he was playing R. Kelly in the background while he was doing it.
Hot and fresh out the kitchen, mama rolling that
yeah, this would make me a little off.
Anyway, so next topic I wanted to give an update on Brick Lady or Brick Baby, as I love to call her.
Oh, that's what you said.
Yeah,
you said Brick Baby. I thought you were talking about the nigga off the Adam 22 shit. I thought you were talking about that nigga.
Oh no.
No. I know what you're talking about. Nah. The lady that got hit in the face with the brick and then was mad at all the black men, like, why do y'all did not help me? Y'all go let her hit me in the face with a brick and all this different stuff. So that was back in September when all that stuff happened. And if y'all remember, her original story was like she was walking down the street and an unknown man threw a brick at her face because she wouldn't give him her number. And then she got out on the camera and just like, why are y'all black men not doing anything? Y'all really would let a man do this to me? And la da 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 da, right?
Apparently, I didn't want to spoil it, but apparently she was attacking the dude first.
Yeah, look,
I thought we knew that from the last time.
And the dude ended up hitting her.
No,
but with the brick though?
Not with a brick. He ended up hitting her though, but not with a brick.
So look,
but her face didn't swell up because of that.
Yeah, I thought we covered that last time. I think that's what we had came back and said.
It wasn't confirmed.
That was back when there was no extra information about it. So, like, part of her story, so that's the stuff that we knew, but when the police had talked to her to try and get more information about what she was saying, in addition to that, she was saying, like, she ended up calling an Uber, and when she got in the car, she realized it was the guy that threw the brick at her. And then she still stayed. Look, I know how crazy it sounds. So she stayed in the car, and then and then she was saying that he was trying to kidnap her and traffic her, and there was a large group of women in the car. Now, for reference, for people,
goddamn you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch.
So for people that aren't familiar with how cars work, usually cars have max 5 seats, or else, like, if you got any more room, like, y'all sitting on each other's laps at that point. Mm-hmm. So a large group really raised a lot of suspicion. Right?
They lapped up?
Yeah, like a large group. That's just what it says, bro.
I'm got a car. They might have got the Uber X. You know, got the three rows. I got
Come on, we trafficking, girl. Get in.
I got an extra couple seats.
So she tells the cop at the time all this information, and then she obviously gives a phone number over to get back in contact when the investigator wants to get in contact. However, instead of giving her actual phone number, she gives the phone number of her friend who was with her at that point, instead of giving her phone number, which at that point should raise a lot of its own red flags, right? And then the follow-up from the investigators, they tried to reach her. Her name is Roda Osman. I mean, who cares? But so the friend said, like, I'm not even from like Houston, where everything ended up happening at. And they were talking about how her and the girl had went out to get drinks at a few different places, and she had reportedly called to get her male friends to pick her up. And when they arrived, they got into the vehicle, and it basically was given like the seating arrangements and everything. And then, so she was sitting in the back seat with one guy, and according to the friend, the Osman, the girl in the back seat, randomly just yells, "Ouch! Like, why did you hit me?" But there was no yelling or arguments or scuffling that was happening before that. And
so how did she get her face all looking like that?
Okay, so she had a ski mask on. She had a shiesty on the whole night. Like, they were out at a club and everything, and like she had this mask on essentially the whole night until after the interaction with this guy, where the guy did an interview on Fox News in Houston.
I pulled the mask off like a WWE wrestler.
I literally was just
mask off, fucking mask off.
I said her and Bess need to hang out for real low.
Like, I could just imagine her holding the phone. All these niggas just seen this nigga hit me in the face with a brick. Everybody like, the fuck is she talking about?
Oh, she live on Instagram with it.
Dog. So so instead of like calling the cops right away like a person would do if they really did get hit in the face with something, she just goes on Instagram Live, and her friend is trying to tell her like, "Yo, you should call the cops."
Live? I knew it. I fucking knew it.
So eventually, a few days later, the cops end up actually getting in contact with Osman, and she told the detective that her friend came to town to pick her up and picked all the clubs that they went to that night, and they went to a few different places. And after they left this club, then they were getting ready. And this is also according to the guy, because he did get interviewed about his whole perspective on the situation, because he got accused of trafficking a woman. So, like, those are big allegations. You can't just throw that out at just anybody and not expect any type of repercussion behind that.
Women, actually.
Yeah, like that's crazy. So, essentially, he was saying, like, we had ended up like meeting her at the club. I didn't know her before this. She had the mask on the whole time, and the club was really packed. And we ended up inviting her to our section. And she says, "Well, I don't really want to sit down like next to all these other females." And he goes, "Well, I guess you're gonna stand." And that was like the first interaction that they had, because this club was packed. And he thought it was weird that she had on this shiesty the whole time. Meanwhile, it's hot as fuck in there. But she just refused to take it off for any reason. So his theory was like, and I was thinking the same thing when all the videos and stuff was coming out initially, that she had her face was fucked up before that.
She got out.
She got arrested for scamming.
For scamming the GoFundMe, doing the GoFundMe thing. Not even for the lying and getting this guy.
For the brick GoFundMe, she got arrested?
Yeah, she made $42,000 for that. So it was just for misleading people and basically running a scam to get all this money from people. That's what she got charged for.
She legit got found out that she scammed a lot. She scammed people out of money. She assaulted the dude. The dude ended up hitting her back, not with a brick, but
water bottle. While he was trying to defend himself.
My thing is, a lot of people are saying a lot of people are still trying to defend her. A lot of people are still trying to defend her.
Still?
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
Two, A lot of people said, like, they didn't believe her because her story kept switching up when she, like, she got hit in the face with a brick.
She had like 3 different stories.
She said she got hit in the face with a brick. Then she said a rock. Then she said a brick again. I'm like, who gives a brick, rock, basically the same damn thing. My issue is, like, everybody thought that was when she was lying. Nigga, like, there's no way in fucking hell a group of niggas gonna stand around and see a nigga pick up a brick or a big ass rock and hit her upside the head and just let this nigga run off in the night like Batman. Like, like that does not make any kind of sense to me.
Not getting a number and then throwing a brick in somebody's face is insane. And not seeing the escalation and nobody is stopping that. Or it's like, hey, bro, whoa, bro, calm down.
Nobody's stopping it, or nobody's fucking calling the police for her. Nobody. Everybody's just like, damn, that's
she got brick.
That's what part of the thing that made me think. I'm like, bro, she's on. And even in the video, people are like, we didn't even see that happen. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we didn't do nothing.
Ashton Kutcher's new show. You got bricked.
We bricked you. Come on out.
Random scenarios where shit just escalating like crazy and you get bricked. That shit is wild. Like, I literally picture her just taking a mask off and just start going live. Like, all these niggas just standing around, watch me get hit upside the head with a brick, and nobody did anything. And niggas in the back, like, the fuck is she talking about? Like, what, man? Yeah, y'all just stood there and watched. And everybody just genuinely confused.
Yeah.
Roda, you deserve all the bad things that's happening to you.
So, essentially, like, from moment one, even, like, the cops were saying that, too. Like, she was just being very irate and like, hostile. Like, her whole energy and everything was off. And the guy that was being accused of the actions and everything, he was, when he was explaining the situation, he was talking about how, like, we left the club because my mans was kind of feeling your friend at the time. So that's why you ended up, like, coming with us to where we were trying to go to this after party club. But then after a while, his boy wasn't feeling the friend no more. So, and then she was already acting crazy. So like, all right, you can leave now. And then that's when it started to get more physical and stuff. Like she was kicking and whatnot. And then once they got out of the car, because this part, when they got out of the car, was on camera. And she started to hit him and everything. And in his way of defending, he ended up swiping at her, trying to defend with the water bottle and like smacked her upside the head. And then eventually after that, he was able to get in another car with one of his other homeboys.
Like, I finally finished it too.
Oh, God. I was about to say, like, you trying to defend yourself. All you hear is, bitch, get off me.
The girl's like, he hit her with a water bottle.
Then that nigga opened the bottle, drink, take a sip. Bitch, I'm parched.
People don't realize everything's recorded. And secondly, once your video go viral, if you scam it, if you telling a lie and everything, and your video go viral,
the whole world gonna analyze
you scamming
that
about
shit.
A crime happening, best believe it's gonna get found out.
That also wasn't her first time doing that. She had done something similar back in 2020.
Yeah,
similar thing.
Girl.
And I don't know if she had did like a GoFundMe with that also. I kind of think that she did if I'm remembering correctly from back in September when we talked about it. But that's essentially what she got charged for, just scamming. She ended up getting locked up and she's out now after paying a $10,000 bond.
Yeah, she got it.
she do.
My issue is like
the amount of people that was coming to her defense.
I know the world a fucked up place, but I don't think the world is so fucked up to the point to where a nigga can hit a chick upside the head with a brick in public and nothing
with a bunch of
happens
people
to him.
around.
Yeah.
Depends. Where's she at?
In Houston.
Nah.
I don't see that in Houston. But
I can't see that happening.
I couldn't even see that in Detroit.
I'm not saying niggas gonna go stop him, break it up or anything, but nobody called the cops.
Nothing.
No witnesses are there to give a statement or anything.
Damn, you just got hit in the face with a brick. No cat, like. I'm sorry.
That's exactly how Josh was saying too.
Somebody,
bro.
I'm not pulling out my camera personally. Somebody's pulling out the camera.
This nigga hit this bitch with a brick. What the fuck she
like?
doing?
Yeah, I'm. If I'm not recording her, I'm recording myself. Like, dog.
I gotta know what she did. I can't just go to your defense. If a nigga pick up a brick and hit you with it, I gotta know what you did. I'm sorry. There ain't no nigga that's picking up a brick and smacking you.
Over a phone number though.
No.
Over a phone.
You said it like a question, like this.
I don't know, because a
I'm
nigga
not-
did stab a chick up over a phone number.
I'm not saying niggas ain't crazy enough to do some shit like that, but
A
to
brick,
do it
though?
in public, to do it in
Where are you
a
getting a
public,
brick from?
public space. You mean to tell me a bar let out?
Getting a brick from.
A bar let out. Everybody leaving out, and the chick get hit upside the head with a brick, and nobody seen anything. Nobody's giving a witness report.
Hell no, shit. They was drunk as hell. Half of them peeing in the parking lot.
Mondo giving niggas too much credit. Mondo doesn't believe the shit he's saying.
Nah, shit. Listen,
I believe it could happen. Like I'm not gonna put it past that somebody would want to do something like that, because the human race we're savages.
No, somebody
But-
doing it, I believe.
Nobody
giving a
retaliating
witness
or doing
report.
anything or
Nothing happened to this
Yeah.
magical
The
nigga.
no witnesses thing was the
somebody
biggest red flag
themselves.
to me.
Even the aftermath, they would have posted that shit. Like this girl just got hit in the head with a fucking brick,
and if
and
it
then he
had,
left her.
There's been videos of people who came
You know
out
what I mean?
afterwards and say like no one seen her get hit with a brick. Like they're like, I was there that night. I was like the dude in the video who was asking her like, what are you talking about? What dude did it? He was like, that was me talking. Like
And the brick is big
I
as hell.
remember. So I remember seeing some of those videos where people were like, what is this girl talking about? There was one guy that made a video and he was like, did I see her get hit with a brick? Yes. Like, did I care? No. Like she deserved it because she was always antagonizing people and stuff. And it just it like it didn't make sense.
Saying, Alisha,
But
I gotta know why he
like
hit her.
before that, there was she had like a reputation of like antagonizing people before. Like even she
was
would
smacking-
post on
she
her
was
own
smacking
social
white
media and doing like on stuff
Yeah.
with Snapchat and
That's what I'm
stuff.
saying.
she was going around smacking white dudes, telling them like, you know, I'm a black lady. Like you should be worshiping the ground I walk on.
Period.
Shit like that. Smacking him in the face and then walking
Not
like
period.
walking off. Like
I like the energy.
nah. You put your hands on anybody, you better
No,
be ready
to get the
you better be
retaliation.
ready for that retaliation. Because
Yeah.
not everybody just gonna sit there and eat that.
No, it has so much opportunity to go left. Like that's why you just don't put your hands on somebody. Yeah, words can do a lot of damage, but put the mitts on me, it's gonna be a problem.
Mitts.
Mitts.
Are you from Britain?
I'm from Michigan, where we're shaped like
Put
glove.
put the mitts on me.
yeah.
I seen this video on Twitter where this nigga was like inside of some type. It was in the UK. This nigga was I assume he was on a date. He was in some type of like little deli place or whatever with a chick, and his ops was walking by and they spot him from inside and they come running in. And these niggas put out big ass machetes, and he put out a machete, so they literally like jumping back and forth, when, like trying to swing it. And somebody captured.
On guard.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Hey, that's what the caption of the video was. Somebody was like, "Bro, British niggas is funny as hell. They see their ops and literally go on guard." I'm sitting here trying to eat my beans and toast.
Oh yeah, because they can't have guns.
No.
They can't have guns.
What y'all think is scarier? A nigga run up on you
A knife.
with a knife or a gun?
Knife. I'm more scared of a nigga run up on me.
I think I have a better chance of an escape with a knife.
I
or
feel like somebody.
a
it's
gun
a-
is scaring me.
It depends
like
because
nigga mean. If a nigga pull a knife out on you,
He's more than likely gonna attack you.
business, and he got to get close up on
What's
you
the
too.
distance? That's what I'm saying.
And he got to get close up.
if you
Because
don't,
most niggas can't shoot.
But
Just
you-
because you got a gun don't mean you know how
gotta
to
shoot.
shoot.
Exactly.
If-
Most niggas got guns. It's scary as fuck anyway.
if you don't see your
Mhm.
op and he run up on you with that, it's raps. Like
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a nigga with a
close
knife running
to
up
you.
on me, I would be
Because
I would be more intimidated. I'm gonna be honest with
Like
you.
he's trying to do some
Because,
damage. He's
like-
not just trying to shoot
they
to
got
release.
big
He ain't trying to just kill me. He's trying to make sure I feel it.
Yeah.
And
I don't
want to
feel it.
How he hold the
no,
knife
too,
tell a
'cause
lot too.
In the UK, if you have a gun, nigga, that's basically
That's
life.
Basically a death sentence. If you got a gun in the UK,
Yeah.
As it
So-
should be.
them
Niggas
niggas
is
got
literally out
them
there
niggas
like-
got knives. You know how much I gotta hate you to run up on you with a knife?
You
to
shank
kill
your
you?
ass.
They literally prison style out there.
Yeah. In the
Straight
middle of the.
knives,
We
nigga.
sit here making jokes on these. You go over to the UK, but they say that shit is gangster as hell.
Dog,
over there at certain
yo-
places.
It's
Ops over
just, I
here,
can't take them serious. When they get to talking, I'm like,
You can.
what did you just say, nigga?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
I'm trying to think like what's
I don't
some
even
UK
wanna give you
slang
my
for run
money
your
now.
pockets?
Go ahead.
What's UK slang for run your pockets?
Well, your pocket block.
Where's my piece, bruv?
She just called me, nigga.
My peas, nigga.
Brother. brother.
I can't.
What you got on my 40, brother?
I don't care. I done watched all them fucking British shows with a girl, and I just be
Peaky
like,
Blinders is
I
funny as
can't
hell.
get into it because I can't take these niggas serious, bro. They be having if the show be good, but when they get in their gangster mode, I'm just like,
Some of the
nigga,
words
what
are
we?
like,
It
what?
feel like we going back to fucking 1800s in this bitch. What are we doing?
All right, y'all.
What are we doing right now, man?
That's gonna have to do it for
What
this
are
week.
we doing?
Like this shit turned into a comedy. Like this nigga's supposed to be a gangster scene. Nigga, this shit is straight comedy.
What's y'all encouraging words?
Always keep that shiesty on you.
No means no.
But sometimes yes.
Go ahead, y'all. All right, now. P. Diddy.
R. Kelly. I keep going.
David Ruffin. We're going to take it back. The classic one.
TD Jakes.
He said yes. He said yes.
Alicia, what's your encouragement?
If you a white man, you better be worshiping the black queens.
Random encounter, Spiderman whooping Batman ass.
Thank you.
All right, y'all, let's go do this week. I'm Clay Chetser.
J Smooth.
I don't even want to say nothing.
Alisha, hey.
Peace. Peace.
Batman all day.